I don't know what's going on with my voice. But I've pretty much been up installing my starter locks. In today's video, today is June the 5th, 2020. I am finally installing my starter locks. I have waited for this moment for so long, and I'm gonna get into my thoughts when I finish, but I just want to show you what I'm working with now. So I'm gonna finish and then come back with my reasoning, my thoughts, everything like that, why I started my starter locks. This is a process that I'm probably not gonna film just because I've done 2-strand twists so many times and I have plenty of videos on that, but I'll show you what products I use as well as my finished result. And fast forward to 2 days later, this is just a couple of shots of me showing you how my hair looked after I decided to interlock. And I did not film this process just because I wasn't familiar with the technique, as well as which rotation I was gonna do. I didn't want to mess anything up. I really wanted to focus. Being that this is a process where you can easily mess up, I wanted to eliminate all possibilities of me doing so. But you know, I had to throw in a lot of slow-mo. So just get into it. Get into the volume, get into the shine, the softness, the density, everything, the parting, get into it. But as you can tell, I'm pretty much obsessed at this point because I honestly didn't expect it to turn out looking this great. And I did start out with blow dry hair, and I'm glad I did because that made my parts a lot crispier and clean. But the interlocking process itself maybe took me about a good 3 or 4 hours. Like I said, I wasn't familiar with the process in person. Of course, I've watched a lot of tutorials on how to do it, but I just didn't want to mess anything up because this is the foundation, this is the beginning, and I want to make sure that it was as perfect as it could be. And I'm really loving it. The interlocking method is something that I'm going to do. Interlocking is different than palm rolling. You basically intertwine your hair within itself, and yeah, up until you get to the root. But when the time comes again for me to interlock, I will definitely provide a detailed, thorough tutorial on how I did so. And I wanted to mention as well that I waited about 2 or 3 days before I interlocked because I wanted to make sure my parting was up to my standard as well as size. Hey guys, it's Kiki here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications, that way you know when I post. Also follow me on social media so you can keep up with me when I'm not on here. And if you guys are not aware, if you follow me on IG, you already saw that I locked my hair. So yes, it may come as a shock to you guys. Some of you it may not, because I have talked about this a lot in the past. I've actually started locks twice, but was too scared to commit, so I ended up taking them down. In today's video, I'm going to be going over why I started locks, as well as answering some questions that you guys submitted to me on IG. I asked you if you had any questions, just let me know and I'll answer those in a video. And a lot of you guys responded, so I appreciate that so much. And if you have any questions, if you don't follow me on Instagram and you have any questions, leave those down below. I will answer those as well. There is a good bit of reasons why I finally decided to lock up, and I'm going to get into those now. In the previous video that you saw that I locked my hair on June 6, 2020, and I started my hair using 2-strand twists. So I've been natural since 2011. July 21st, 2011. It'll be 9 years this year. And I started locks twice. So I started the first set maybe 2011, early 2012, and I took them out because I was scared to commit. So some time went by, 2018 came around. It was actually June 2018, and I'm pretty sure if you've been with me since then, you remember that video. But I started locks using the finger coil method, the cone coil method, and I did them myself. I left those in for about 2 weeks, took them out, scared to commit. I'm like, girl, you already committed to so many different things. Why can't you just commit to this? And you know, I think the reason why I didn't at the time is because I wanted to see how far my hair could go, because I always had it short. I always had cut my hair. I always just did wild and crazy things with it, and I wanted to see how far my actual afro could grow. Fast forward up until now, you know, it got pretty big. I'm gonna try to leave some pictures in here too. It got pretty big, but my wash days were becoming brutal. When I tell you brutal, like my arms would hurt, I would be angry, I would be just ready to be done with my hair. And I feel like that kind of led to me rushing sometimes and possibly tearing my hair out, even though I was trying to be gentle. But I just got tired of the wash days, the maintenance. Don't get me wrong, I love my thick type 4 natural hair. I love it. I love her. Like, she is a blessing. It just became too much, and it got to a point where I actually started dreading my wash days. And I've been feeling this way for like the past 6 months to a year. So like, I wash my hair like every 2 weeks. So that constant dread, like I was just getting over it, and I wanted something different. It was either cut my hair off, which I've already done like 6 times. I wanted something different. So I was like, you know what, I think now is the time that I should lock up. Like, I've been wanting to do it. I have literally a whole Pinterest board dedicated to microlocks, locks period. Like, and I would go through them like probably at least 3 or 4 times a week. So it became something that was always on my mind, and it needed to be satisfied. So that's one of the reasons why I started. And I also follow, hey ma, let me call you right back, I'm filming. Where you at? Oh, okay. Alright, love you. Bye. So I follow Napstar the New Black. She is a beautiful woman with microlocks, and I follow her on social media, Instagram, and YouTube. And I've been doing research for probably about the past 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And her locks are gorgeous. And I think what really pushed me over the edge, like, okay, I'm ready. She did a post about hair freedom. And she was in the lake, not having to worry about her hair, not a care in the world. And you know, when we go on vacation, I always feel like I have to put my hair away, because I'm not trying to do my hair on vacation. I'm not trying to, I just want to get up and go, you know? And when I saw that, I said, yep, it's time. It's time. And I blow dried my hair on June the 5th, and I'll put a boomerang here of my last view of Afro Lionel. She's locked Lionel now, but anyway, that was it. And you know, that night I said, you know, let me just, cause I've been doing like test locks for probably like the past 4 months, like test locks over here, test locks back here, just trying to visualize what it would look like. And I did the back 3 rows on the night of June the 5th. I blew it out because I knew that was gonna give me accurate parting. You know, I like my crispy parts. I blow dried her, and I say, you know what? This is gonna be done today. I did probably about 4 rows that night, and I finished the next morning. Well, I probably started at 7 o'clock and went up to about 1 o'clock, I want to say, 7 to 1. So maybe about 7 or 8 hours total it took me to do my hair, which is not bad. So I just two-strand twisted. I use water and this here, the Jamaican Mango and Lime Resistant Lock Formula. So I didn't put much on my hair. I just blow dried it with a heat protectant and shea butter And then I put this on after I sprayed it with water and just twisted, and it shrunk up nicely as you saw in the video. So yeah, and then I was done. I wore it like that for about 2 days before I decided to interlock. I didn't film the interlocking or the actual mini twisting just because I really wanted to focus and make sure I got it as pristine as possible, because this is gonna be permanent for me. So I wanted to make sure it was right. So in the future, of course, I will film my wash days, maintenance, and all that stuff. And yeah, I may actually break this up into a 2-part video because I don't want it to be too long. I'm just very excited that I finally took that leap and did what I wanted to do by locking my hair. I hope you guys are here for this journey. I hope you supporting your girl, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those down below and I will get to those as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.